Thank you, the 12th frame. Kurt Mafflin to break.
Yeah, Radzi, it feels like a really big frame as well. They all are, of course. But 8-4 Mafflin would need some serious regrouping from John Higgins in that mid-session interval. He started today with a couple of flawless long pots. A little look of anguish as he misses one.
Yep, very close attempt, but chance for Kurt again. The first one he's hit across, and he's slightly hampered with his cue in there, but that's the first shot he's played where he's flicked side on. Yeah, Brown was slightly hampering a normal bridge hand. And if he's left John, which he has done, a chance to bridge over and drop this red in, this is quite a nice chance for John Higgins. But there's enormous pressure on him, because he's 7-4 down against someone who's absolutely flying. And there's no other way. He's got to score, John.
Eight. Nine.
This has been some high quality stuff this morning. I mean, the match
16.
in general has been high quality. Yesterday's session was very good indeed, despite that lack of a century. But
17.
the actual standard these boys are playing at the moment is right up there. And you would never, ever discount this man out against
24.
anybody in the world. Far too good a competitor, far too good a player. Undoubtedly in the top 2 or 3 of all-time match players in my book.
And if he can win this
32.
final frame before the mid-session interval, it would be 2-2 for this mini session, and he'd take that.
$33.
I agree with you there. What he won't do is take 2-2 in the next part of it. He really needs to get his nose in front in the next one, just to make it level going into the evening session. The important final one with the winning post involved. Anyway, it's a long way ahead. played into an area there where he could have been on 3 reds potentially, but this one's perfect. Little run through, come off the side of the pack with the cue ball.
41. $48. 49.
Mistake. Need to just get the cue
56.
ball out wider than that. Didn't want the cannon. And this is John's reaction to it. Realises he's mishit it. So now, this is trickier. From a position that was looking ideal, he'd worked his way around those particular reds he'd taken so far very well. And it looks like, well, I wonder what shot he was lined up there. I wonder if the red sneaks in the middle pocket past the pink. In the middle of the 5. Big shot. And it does. Wow. This is a toughie.
What a
57.
pot that is from John Higgins, and he's perfect on the black again.
This is some session. 2 players are playing fantastically well. And more than a gentle reminder to Kurt Mafflin, who's just happened to miss 1 pot. If you miss, this is what I'm going to do to you. And that chance there was slightly hampered with his bridge hand by the brown.
64.
And since then, he's had to watch John Higgins do this, and that shot in the middle pocket to recover was fabulous.
$65.
Moves to 65 ahead. Of course, the frame is the thing. It's all reds and blacks so far.
$72.
Absolute perler. And I didn't want to mention the fact that he'd taken all blacks, but well, we've done it now.
73.
So what a chance.
$80.
One One of us was always going to mention it. Now we've both jumped in.
80.
10 reds, 10 blacks. From John Higgins. Frame is 1.
Yeah, this is a nice little bonus as well, been put up by the sponsors this year, so it's 15,000 for the highest break, and an additional 40,000 if you make the maximum. So we'll be concentrating. Stephen
81.
Maguire had an unbelievable chance of it yesterday, which he sadly lost position on the third last red. And Alan Taylor from Merseyside, who's currently got the highest break of 145 in the qualifiers, he'll be watching on as well because he won't want to see his break prize going.
$88. 89.
There aren't too many demons out there.
Oh, has he screwed up far enough? Maybe not quite.
96.
I have to put a little bit aside on this if he's going to come back for the black, so yeah, a little touch your right hand side. There it is.
97.
Now, what's the angle like, John? Looking at that reaction, not the greatest, so maybe a red in the middle. Wrong angle, just off straight the wrong way. Well, it's going to be another shot in the middle pocket.
104. $105.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, he's fine, just going to need rest, maybe the extension on it, but it's a natural angle just to come over the black, and it's all about holding yourself together now. I mean, he was playing in the club, these wouldn't be getting missed, but he's not, and there's a big prize at the end of it. So just looking forward to knocking this in, leave himself a nice angle, and all the colours will be, well, virtually on the spot, with the exception of the pink. Haven't had a maximum
113.
here for 8 years, I think it is, Dave, isn't it?
Stephen Hendry. The last time, as John says, 8 years ago.
Yeah, he's in good position now.
120.
It's been an absolutely fabulous break, and what a response. So intent was I at the start of this frame, Dave, that I'm sussed out for quite a while that it was the maximum. It wasn't until John was chipping that red in the middle that I was thinking about it, because he just wanted to get himself back in the match, but he knew what he was doing.
125.
And what a chance this is now.
Just 3 pots from glory. Only Ronnie O'Sullivan and Stephen Hendry made more competitive maximums than this man. This would be number 10. Just a moment to breathe.
140.
John Higgins to continue a path started by Cliff Thorburn. This for the 11th Crucible maximum.
147.
What a moment for John Higgins.
Well done, John.
Sensational display in what has turned into a high-class match. A 147 and a broad smile from John Higgins. A moment of Crucible history, but it's Kurt Mafflin who leads by 7 frames to 5.